Okay, so I have another PowerShell module that I've created called PSEasyOpenSSH, so PowerShell Easy OpenSSH. The reason I built it was the fact that installing PowerShell and managing it sometimes gets a little convoluted with Windows. Um, you can see that my module here is published on the PowerShell gallery. You can install it with this command, and I have a couple versions that I've completed so far. The reason I did this is that managing the install and managing the services around it sometimes gets a little convoluted with Windows hosts. You can see here, this is how you install it on Windows. And of course, add Windows capability -online -name OpenSSH.server 4~0010. This gets really convoluted. You can use other methods like get Windows capability and piping that into where object name OpenSSH star, and then you start the service. This is all fine and dandy if you want to spend your whole day just typing around on the command line. Even for Windows Server, we have ways of installing it, or we can go through the GUI and then we have to do all these other things. What I have done is just built this. So let's go over to a Windows 11 virtual machine that I have up and running. Let's open up a terminal session and let's run it as an administrator. And there we go. So let's follow along with the install module command that it's given to you through the PowerShell gallery. I really wish Windows wouldn't just throw this crap in your face. There we go. And the only thing I'm going to do is say force install it. Okay, the module is now installed. Let's import the module. And it's imported now. Now you can see that it has been imported, and here's the commands that come along with it. I'm going to take you back over to my GitHub repo for it, so you can click on Project Site. And here is the latest documentation for it on how to install it and use all the various commands. So to install OpenSSH Server, to start it, enable the service so it always starts up on boot. You can stop it, disable it, or remove it altogether. So let's go ahead and install OpenSSH Server. Sometimes this takes a while for the feature to get installed for Windows. That's just the way it is. It's slow. Okay, so now that this is installed, you can see that we have the OpenSSH service is installed. No restart is needed. Let's go ahead and run get service. SSHD. It's currently running. Good. But let's say I don't want it running. Let's stop it. And now we see it's not running. Let's make sure that OpenSSH Server is actually running the next time we reboot. And now what we're going to do is we are going to restart the service or restart the computer. Look, we see it's running. Let's disable OpenSSH server. It's still running right now. Let's restart again. So we're back after a reboot. Let's see if OpenSSH has re-enabled. Look, it's not running anymore. Let's start it. Let's see if it's running. Okay, now it's running. If I reboot again, this won't be running. Okay, so we've rebooted. Let's do the same thing. PowerShell terminal administrator mode. Let's get the service. You know what? I really don't want OpenSSH on this machine anymore. Let's remove it right now. All right, it's removed.